the best FIFA 18 tips. Check out FIFASolved.com.
Hi guys, I've got another FIFA 18 tutorial for you today, and it's the high pressure custom tactics. A lot of you have been asking for this, so I thought I'd get it done reasonably early. I'm going to have a career mode video for you next as well, career mode cheats. Some of you have been waiting for that. So there's a few formations. That's the first thing I want to get out of the way. I do want to say I'm not going to be going into a game after this. This is going to be a two-parter. I'm going to do it better this year. Normally I give you the high pressure custom tactics, the player instructions, the formations, and then I go into a game afterwards, or I show you highlights of high pressure. But I'm going to do two parts. This is the custom tactics, player instructions and formations. So it's basically getting all the tactics together, and in the part two I'm going to show you how to high pressure, how to use it, how to high pressure. So stay tuned for that one. So yeah, it's a decent good two-parter. So the first thing I want to talk about is the formations. This is actually most of the players that I use in my actual own team, but there's some really good players here. Obviously you want players like Vertonghen as well at the back, you know, high pressure sort of players that are really good from the back. Vertonghen's got high and high, so that's amazing. But I have got a couple of centre mids here. I'm talking about player selection actually at the moment, I guess. In Jordan Henderson, high and high, he's great for high pressure, isn't he? Liverpool. And Herrera's got high and high. Rooney's really good for high pressure. And Danny Welbeck, I think, has he still got high and high? He has this year. So there's a few good with personnel, but these have been great anyway when I've been playing it. It's been working. This custom tactic is amazing. So let's get on to the first thing, formations. You can use 4-4-2 flat or the other 4-4-2, you know, with the two CDMs. That is great for high pressure. I've already tested that. Obviously Leicester won the Premier League using high pressure with just a standard 4-4-2 flat, didn't they? So it is really good for that. But also any of the 3-5-2 variations I found it is amazing. I've gone with this standard 3-5-2 because there's two CDMs, and the play instructions really go well with them too. And obviously one came in Rooney with the two strikers up top. You got wingers, you just got five in midfield, so it compacts that midfield for the high pressure. It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, without further ado, let's get onto the custom tactics, guys. Okay, so let's have a little swig of an energy drink there. So I've got them all written down here. High pressure, build up play, right, speed. I've got that at 55. 55, you want that at, sorry, my directional button's a little bit broken. As for the passing, you want that at 25. You want them almost close together, you know. You don't want the speed. We're not doing counter attacks, so that's why that's at 55. It's just over halfway. You want a little bit of speed, but not too much. 55 is perfect. With this, you want them almost compact, you know. You want them. You're going to be compact. You're going to be in the middle, really. I do high pressure on the wings as well. You've got wingers is how you beat high pressure. Really, it's width, because you're compacting in the centre, and you're going to find it so hard for the player to play out and to have time on the ball, because you're going to be running at him like with hordes of players. It's going to be crazy. Positioning, I keep it organised. It's best to be organised, I think. You don't want free roaming, because then they're not in their natural positions, and I think if they're in their natural positions, it's the formation I've picked because they're there, they're in their positions, and they attack in their positions in the hordes. So there's two CDMs running at it, there's a cam running at it, there's two wings running at it. It's like a line, you know, sometimes, or one goes, the next one follows, the next one follows, the third one follows, the fourth one follows. So I like organised, that's why. Chance creation with the passing, you want that at 80, guys, you want that at 80. Yeah, crossing, we want at 50, dead on. I've just left, that's pretty much the only one I've left at 50. Reason for this 80 is you want run support, you want options in the box, and you know, I think if you put it down, less runners. If you even read the description, it's sort of safe passing, but we're doing risky passing and we're doing run support. It boosts the run support, so we're going to have runners, because when we win that high up the pitch in an opponent's final third, we're going to have loads of options running and everything, and we're going to have loads of people, aren't we, in the box. So we're always going to be high up the pitch, so you're going to have like 5 in support of the two strikers. It's going to be crazy. Crossing 50, because we're just mixing it up. You can change that to if you want, but I wouldn't really, even if you are cross. I mean, I'm going to cross sometimes, why not, especially this year in FIFA 18. That's for sure, and you want that up to 80, just like last year. This is one of the only ones that stayed the same, and it always will probably, guys, because it's about options in the box. When you're when you got the ball, it's about. I always used to think shooting. What does that mean? Like, you're the one that pressed the shoot button, but I found out it's about the options in the box in goal scoring shooting positions. How many of your teammates will get in shooting positions, and you want that at 80, because when you win that ball high up the pitch and you're in the opponent's final third, you want your players in great positions for scoring, so you can just do one tiny, little through ball, or even just a short pass to him, and it's in the back of the net, which is so close to the goal. Positioning organised for both, and that is because again, I want them in their positions, so I know where they are for this high pressure, and this is important, guys, to organised. It really is. As for the pressure, I think I had it on something like 93 last year. I know what I have it on. It's on 89. That's more than high enough. That's one of 90, and that will really be high up the pitch. But it's just a perfect balance of, you can get back in time just about, but let me tell you guys, you're going to be playing with waves and waves of players. They're going to be, one's going to go, then another's going to go, then another wave is going to go. And I've got something up on the screen now, an example of what's to follow in that part 2, where I'll show you how to high pressure. But yeah, you're not. This isn't a quick fix for FIFA 18. You're not going to win every game with this custom tactic. Don't even think you are. I know some of you say, have said with my high pressure over the years, yeah, I won like my first 7 games and started to lose, and then I won again. Yes, because it isn't. Liverpool lose in real life. You've seen Spurs, Liverpool, loads of teams. Manchester City are starting to do. There's so many teams that are implementing the high pressure custom tactic, and it leaves you wide open. Look at Liverpool in real life. Their defence is terrible. Alright, their defence isn't actually all that, nor is their goalkeeper, in my personal opinion, but still, even if you have a good goalkeeper and you have a great back four, I've got a good back four, and then obviously this formation, when I use it, I've got a great back three, but it's not about the personnel, it's about, you're going to leave yourself wide open. And sometimes if they get past the pressure, once they get past the waves, sometimes it takes one free ball to the winger and they're through. As I'll show you in a tutorial at some point this year in how to beat high pressure, I'll also show you how to beat it. So it's not a quick fix, guys. You are going to leave yourself wide open. You pretty much have to play the Liverpool game of, I'm going to score more goals than you. You need to win 3-2s, 4-3s, 5-4s, 6-5s. This is what's going to happen, I'm afraid. You're very rarely going to get a clean sheet with this. But it helps some players, and it just fits some players' style of play. Some people love playing the high pressure, and if you do, this is the best custom tactic for you. As for the aggression, this is mightily important, because this is an aggressive game this year. I've worked it out very quickly. You want it at 94, and you want to be aggressive. When you usually try to cut the passing lanes, you can do that now and again with this high pressure, but I highly suggest that you just go in and you spam that B button on Xbox or circle button on PlayStation, the stand tackle button. Spam that stand tackle button, and even slide B a nutcase. You see with more clips that I should show you, I'm going to put up right now of how rough you have to be. It's crazy. You really do have to be a nutter, basically. But there's nothing wrong with that. Your aggression at 94 is going to help. It helps with the referee's opinion, I think, of if you have that at 19 or something, or 5, and you do a shoulder barge. With some shoulder barges he blows for a whistle for free kick, and some shoulder barges it just play on. I think at 5 he'd blow for a foul, but if you have your aggression at 94, he'll say play on, because he'll know you're an aggressive team, I guess. I don't know. That's what I've found with experimenting and researching this. And aggression, you do need it with high pressure. You need to be an aggressive. As for team width, 52, we don't want that. We want that close to 50, really. You can have that 50, 51, 52. It is pretty in the middle. If you put that lower, you'll be narrow. You'll be in the middle. You'll be just covering the middle, and blimey, will that wing play undo you? It'll undo you anyway, but it really will then. And if you have it close to 100, you'll be wide, and the high pressure is about compacting the middle, isn't it? And you have to have the offside trap, guys. Please do not use cover. That just undoes all of this. You have to have offside trap, as I'm showing you a clip now, a beautiful offside trap I did. I think it was with font. Yeah, you're going to have your 3 in the line, and when they're about to play the through ball, even to that wing that is the thing that undoes you, they'll run forward and they'll play the offside trap, and it works so many times. You get so many offsides in your favour, and it breaks down the play of the opposition opponent and gives you back possession of the ball. It's brilliant. With cover, there's no point in cover. Your players are going to be close to the halfway line, your 3 centre backs. This is suicide, so you have to have offside trap. Now that is a custom tactic set up, guys. Yeah, I'm going to go into the play instructions. So let's start at the back with Jose Font. We've got stay back while attacking and aggressive interceptions. Not normal, conservative, we want aggressive interceptions. Kale, aggressive interceptions. John Stones, aggressive interceptions. With Henderson, we've got aggressive interceptions, balanced defence, balanced attack. With Herrera, exactly the same. With Nkulu, we've got aggressive interceptions. You're starting to see the trend here. Come short I've got, and I've got stay forward. With Salah, I've got stay forward. I've got getting behind because of his pace. And then you see with Nkulu, I've got come short and aggressive interceptions. With Wayne Rooney, I've got stay forward, get into the box for crosses and aggressive interceptions. I'm going to tell you one more thing after this about this, an experiment I did actually. With Marcus Rashford, I've got getting behind and aggressive interceptions, press, backline, that's important. They're all important. Every single thing I've said is important. But yeah, and Danny Welbeck, press, backline, target man, aggressive interceptions. You do need a big man and a small man for this, by the way. And you do need a bit of physical, I reckon, in this cam. I would suggest Gylfi Sigurdsson, Ross Barkley or Wayne Rooney. Everton have three quite physical cams, don't they? Yeah, and every single player in the team is on aggressive interceptions, you'll notice. It's absolutely crazy. Even the strikers, I don't think the strikers could have interceptions tab, could they, last year? I'm almost certain they couldn't. And absolutely everybody in the team is on aggressive interceptions. Now this is, note, this is going to use all your stamina up. You will need squad trainings. You could have a team on the bench and in the reserves, so you could swap the two teams. That's a little trick where you'll never have to put a fitness card on. Obviously you're not going to have, you might not be able to afford some players like Marcus Rashford and Salah. It doesn't matter. You can have Shane Long there, I don't know, and you know, Sterling there. Sterling's reasonably cheap, or just a cheaper right winger. Anthony Knockout's pretty good. Yeah, and Knockout's got high and high actually, yeah, so it'd be very good. You know, it doesn't matter too much about personnel, but try and have some high and highs and players with high stamina like Jordan Henderson, you know, especially, I'd say for these two, the two CDMs. Really, I should convert and Herrera to a CDM, really. He's a centre mid at the moment. But these are the two most important ones, especially the cam as well, because this triangle is going to be a big part of that wave that runs forward, guys. And my experiment, what I did is I did come back on defence for Salah. I'll put that back to stay forward, and I did come back on defence with Nkulu, and I think I had to stay back while attacking with one of these, and it was dreadful, guys. I'm not joking. Or no, I didn't with one of these two. I didn't have come back. I think it was Rooney, yeah. Come back on defence, yeah. Stay forward. With them three, the left mid, the right mid, and the cam, I had come back on defence. It was horrific, guys. I'm not going to lie. It was stupid of me because it's not the way the tactic works as a whole. Rashford and Welbeck were completely left on their own up front, and there was no. I did the high pressure, but it was sort of like in the middle and in the defence, the high pressure sort of they went, the wave started, and you want it high up the pitch. And it's because when they was attacking me and I was winning the ball back in my defence, you know, there was no one up front. There was just never an option up front. So I put stay forward on them three, and wow, the wave starts in the opponent's final third. And, you know, if you win the ball in the final third, guys, you're always going to score. Well, you have a 90% chance because the chances you're going to get is crazy. But you need to make sure you win it in that final third, really, or at best in the middle of the park. So, guys, I think I've covered absolutely everything. That is the personnel, the formations, the player instructions, and the custom tactics all sorted. Yeah, guys, so make sure you look out for that part 2. It's going to not be just yet, because I want to, you know, let you get used to this custom tactic. I would say in about a month's time I'll do the part 2 of how to high pressure, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll have more tutorials up on the channel for you soon, guys, and yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.